Today has scooped exclusive details of who's most likely to be the next Chief Minister of Karnataka. Sources have told India Today that at this moment, the Lingayat MLA, former Home Minister Basavaraj Bommai, the man who is likely at this moment to be the next Chief Minister. You're seeing on your screen right now, for the first time, exclusive images of the Capital Hotel in Bengaluru, where the BJP MLAs are currently meeting to determine and decide who will be the next Chief Minister. The image that you saw is of Basavaraj Bommai. He is the son of S.R. Bommai, in whose name the famous Bommai judgment is written. His father was Chief Minister way back in 1988-89 and was unceremoniously ousted from power by the then central government. He went and challenged his ouster in the Supreme Court. And after that, it's become much tougher for central governments to dismiss ruling governments in the states. And that's why the Bommai judgment is as famous. So his son could potentially, the camera keeps coming back to him, which is interesting. His son could potentially be the next Chief Minister of Karnataka. There's an air of expectancy, huge buzz in Bengaluru as elsewhere. This exit drama has been dragging itself out, not over hours and days, but over months. And finally now, G. Kishan Reddy, Arun Singh, Dharmendra Pradhan, the BJP's observers for Karnataka, they've been sent. The decision already taken, remember, much earlier about who will be the next Chief Minister. And now in this meeting, it is Yediyurappa himself who has suggested that Basavaraj Bommai be the next Chief Minister. He comes from a Janata Parivar socialist background, joined the BJP only in 2008, and in 12 years, Basavaraj Bommai has been made the Chief Minister of Karnataka. He was in the last government the Home Minister. It was India Today that told you first and exclusive. In fact, I'll play out an interview we did with Basavaraj Bommai much earlier in the evening, before any other network had wind of the fact that he would likely be the next Chief Minister, where it's very clear that Basavaraj Bommai would be the next Chief Minister of Karnataka. The inside track playing itself out here on India Today, this huge big breaking story, BJP picking a new Chief Minister. He is Yediyurappa's choice also because the BJP wouldn't want to rock the boat too much. He's a Lingayat leader and also someone who BS Yediyurappa was comfortable with. Joining us on the broadcast at this time are reporters from Bengaluru for the latest on what's happened in the meeting. Nagarjun Dwarkanath joins us. We got Nolan Pinto and Nabila Jamal. In fact, it's Nagarjun who much earlier this evening said that Basavaraj Bommai would be the Chief Minister. He went out and congratulated Mr. Bommai. I was a little anxious at that time because this is the kind of story you don't want to get wrong. But once again, Nagarjun, congratulations. Fabulous political reportage, bringing our viewers the inside track on who would be the next CM. So first, take a bow. Second, tell us why is Basavaraj Bommai the choice of the BJP in Karnataka? Images coming from the Capital Hotel of this important meeting where it's been decided that Basavaraj Bommai will be the next Chief Minister. Nolan Pinto joins us as well. Nolan, you were reporting about the prospect of a Lingayat leader being made Chief Minister, and that's exactly what's happened. And it kind of ensures that the 17% Lingayat voters of Karnataka don't get upset with the BJP for having made this choice. And also, if Yediyurappa is the one who proposed Bommai's name, then clearly to some extent at least it happens with Yediyurappa's blessings.
Absolutely, Rahul. In fact, our sources had told us initially that when they were replacing Yediyurappa, they would have to replace him that particular post with another person who's a Lingayat itself in order to assuage the feelings of the Lingayats. They could not take any chances. Now, what we're told is this. Initially, Yediyurappa did not propose his name. It was someone else's. He did not want anyone to overtake his son. But the BJP High Command had told him that his son's future will be taken care of, and it would have to be a senior Lingayat leader. And that is when Basavaraj Bommai's name came out. He was the number 2 in the government. He was the Home Minister, Law and Parliamentary Affairs Minister. Now, why Basavaraj Bommai? It's very, very interesting. He's been there for a very, very long time, a close confidant of Yediyurappa. He also has a very, very good relationship, not just with Yediyurappa, but also with the centre and the RSS. Furthermore, he fits the bill. In fact, they're actually shouting slogans as of now. He fits the bill over here. He's from the proper caste. He has the experience. He has the knowledge, the administration, everything. He was Water Resources Minister earlier and now Law, Parliamentary Affairs and Home Minister. So in this way, what the BJP High Command has done is fantastic. You've kept Yediyurappa happy. You've kept the Lingayats happy. And also you brought a person who they believe will take them forward beyond 2023. A person who will take everyone together, acceptable to all. And this is why Basavaraj Bommai's name was actually proposed.
But he is, relatively speaking, new entrant into the BJP. His father came from a Janata Parivar. He himself has Janata upbringing and isn't necessarily as hardcore, dyed in the RSS wool kind of leader. Why then was Bommai the number 1 choice?
Well, Rahul, it was in 2008 that he actually officially joined the party, and from then he has grown over time. We have actually seen when Yediyurappa goes anywhere for any particular issue, it is Basavaraj Bommai at his side. Bommai has always been there. He's been his close confidant. Bommai has been the one who is actually firefighting on many issues, not just on the floor of the house, but also outside against Siddaramaiah, against Kumaraswamy, everyone. So even though he actually came from another party, he worked very hard to actually gain the trust of everyone. He was also in charge of the manifesto of the BJP in few of the elections. So over time, he's actually gained the trust of not just BS Yediyurappa, but also, very importantly, the High Command, Prime Minister Modi, Amit Shah, and also JP Nadda.
Nagarjun Dwarka now joins us. He's our bureau chief in Karnataka, and he's the one who, much before anybody else, had wind of the fact that Mr. Bommai would be the new Chief Minister of Karnataka. Nagarjun stuck his neck out, interviewed Bommai, virtually congratulated him as well. So what did you know, Naga, that no other political reporter in Bengaluru did? Very well done. Next time I come down to Bengaluru, a treat's lined up for you. So great job. Tell us, what did you know which no one else did?
Well, thank you, Rahul. In fact, we have been following it non-stop for weeks now, and this morning I spoke to a lot of people in Delhi, top brass, as well as Bengaluru as well, and that everyone hinted that it would be Mr. Bommai who would be the next Chief Minister of Karnataka. And by afternoon, I had a clear picture, and that's when I entered his house, and I in fact interviewed him, asking him if he had any confirmation. He had no clue, but in fact I told him that India Today has sources that it is Mr. Basavaraj Bommai. He was speculative about it, but however, we have got it right again. 100% validated our news break that it was Basavaraj Bommai. He was surprised when I told him about it as well. But however, it's now officially done. Yediyurappa himself has proposed.
Naga, just for a moment, Dharmendra Pradhan, who's been sent by the centre, speaking at this time. Let's see if we can bring you the audio from inside the Capital Hotel.
Legislative Party leader and new Chief Minister will be Sri Basavaraj Bommai. I invite Bommai to come to the stage. Bommai,